Boom! Did you know the game last week, it was the first time that the Wallabies and the Pumas have drawn with each other for the past 34 games. Want to know more? Let's go! What up people? Welcome back to my channel for more rugby facts, insights and also reviews. Before we go on to the match review, if you guys haven't subscribed, tackle the subscribe button and drive through the bell button as well to get notifications on my new video. So, let's not waste time anymore and go straight to the match review. Last week's trialist game was an opportunity for both teams to top the table in Tri-Nations. Unfortunately, neither of them really captured the situation, especially Wallabies when they are leading all the way. Let's talk about the Wallabies. For the whole game, Wallabies was in control. They had at least 60 to 70% of possession and they dominate most of the territory battle. They started good and getting first points on the board by Rhys Hodge, and that gave them the power to put pressure on the Pumas. Wallabies was really patient in keeping the ball and going through phases. As I could see, their game plan is to put pressure on the Pumas so that they make mistakes during breakdown. Nick White played a much better game. He provided a fast and reliable ball for his side in attacks, and his kicking game is also effective, where he gave the Wallabies an advantage getting into better attacking positions. Rhys Hodge, Mr. Fix-It, scored all the points for the Wallabies that night, but that one kick 3 minutes before the game ends was the difference between a win and a draw. For me, the highlights for the Wallabies are the pair of Hunter Paisami and also Jordan Petaya. The Queensland Reds pair looks very good together, and the understanding between the two makes them really dangerous during attacks. While when you are facing someone like Choco Barres, you have to be smart and creative in your play. The kick that Paisami did almost got Petaya a try, and the runs and breaks that these two made really scrambled the Argentinians' backline. Unfortunately, that didn't convert to any try for that night. Another impressive backline was Tom Wright. He ran 32 meters with 4 carries and always a threat on the right wing. For the forwards, the hooker Brandon was very good in his lineup, and he even made a break early on in the first half. I had high hopes for Tupou to really shine in his game, but unfortunately it was not his best game. And maybe he should come off the bench more often rather than a start. And then maybe we could see his real potential. The most outstanding player in the forwards was Matt Phillip. He is a workhorse. He was constantly involved in attacks and he made 14 carries and his defending was solid. He was also the main man for the Wallabies lineup. Overall, the Wallabies had a really good edge in winning the game, but unfortunately there was not enough desire and composure to finish off the Pumas when they are really ahead.
Really frustrated, really disappointed. We at 15-6, we had control of the game. We had chances to pin them in the corners. We had a fair bit of success from kicking, but it's like we got bored of it.
The Pumas was the talk of the town after they beat the All Blacks. The pressure and expectation was high coming into this game. Judging from last week's game against the Wallabies, Argentina put on an energetic performance. We already know that they are really good in defending, and they show it again with the Wallabies, with 129 tackles made during the game. But they were really pressured by the Wallabies as they did not hold much possession during the whole game. That resulted to mistakes after mistakes, and Rhys Hodge was there to punish them early on with penalty kicks. The back line of Argentina, led by Nicolas Sanchez, did a decent job against the Wallabies. Santiago Carreras held his line at the back with 2 try saves, the one-on-one tackle and also the defensive pressure that led to a Wallabies forward pass. As usual, Choco Barres' work rate is also impressive as he makes key dominant tackles against the Wallabies attacking line. Nicolas Sanchez again scored all the points for Argentina, and his tactical kicking during the game was exceptionally good. For the forwards, the most outstanding player for them was Guido Petty. He was effective during attacks and also defending, and his work rate and set piece was really good. He even had 2 line-out steals. I respected Pablo Matera during his last game against the All Blacks with his leadership, but against the Wallabies, he was just playing dirty. He pulled Brandon's hair during a brawl, and that was just uncalled for.
Yes, I think there was a lot of slapping and not necessary discussing of fighting. It's not a real fight, but there's we don't want to play that type of game.
Overall, Argentina did what they do best, defending, and they helped Wallabies from winning the game. But how long can this last when you have 2 more games back-to-back coming up? Mario Ledesma really have to think about play rotations when you are dealing with fatigues and injuries.
We will assess that tonight, and but for sure there's going to be changes. Obviously, we have injuries tonight, so from then on, I don't know how many, but we need a freshen up.
With the draw, All Blacks are top at the table again, but all teams have the same point. A rested All Blacks are going to be a threat for Argentina when they meet again this weekend. That's all from me. Don't forget to like this video and tackle the subscribe button to know more about rugby facts, insights and also reviews. Till the next video, boom!